Hey, hey, hey.
You're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap thunder.
Welcome to the live lineup, boys and girls, where you get my show, Louder with Crowder, all these other great shows for free. If you want to watch it all ad-free, sign up for Rumble Premium. And don't forget to download the Rumble app. Today I'll be talking about Zohran's first, I don't know, what do you call it, appointment. You wouldn't be, if you're sane, you'll be surprised. If you're not sane, you're like, that makes perfect sense. Also, more trans propaganda. They're not going to leave your kids alone unless you step in and bitch slap the teacher. And they got a pill out that makes you not want to drink alcohol. And I say you take it with a nice shot of vodka. Also, a fat guy dies on a cruise ship. And the Chinese have come up with some delicious fake chicken. I always assumed the chicken I was eating was fake when I go to a Chinese restaurant because it has the texture of no chicken I've ever had. I mean, I like it. It just, I think they're so fucking smart, the Chinese, that they can whip this shit up. They have been for years right in the kitchen. They probably have somebody over here doubles as a spy in D.C. for some science whatever, and then at night, second job, he goes to a Chinese restaurant and brings him the fake. Anyhow, great game last night. No, I'm not a huge fan of the NFL, but I can't pick my ass to save my life. Dallas and San Diego last night, and Herbert's playing with a busted hand, not his throwing hand, the other hand, and you're thinking, well, it's just a they said he's playing with a fractured hand, and you're like, okay, it's padded and everything. But later on in the game, they go, it's got a plate and 4 screws in it. And he was unbelievable. Ironically, he's playing with that injury. He gets sacked 7 times the most time in his career. And he was scrambling, and you could see he was in pain, and the Eagles just don't look interested. Hurts, I feel like he's got his ring, and I just get this aura of whatever, The chemistry wasn't there last night, and even Troy Aikman said it hasn't been there all year or whatever. Doesn't mean they can't pick up the pace in the playoffs. They're still a decent team, but good game right down to the friggin' end. And these field goal kickers, man. We went into overtime. Did I mention that? And then the Cowboys are about to score an interception to end the game. But Jesus, the Chargers have a field goal kicker. There's so many great kickers in the league. This guy, they put up a stat. Out of 128 attempts in his 4 years, he's missed 4 field goals. It's the highest in the history of the NFL. I can't even name them. They're like comedians. You're like, I saw this great guy last night. What was it? I don't know.
Keep saying Dallas, but you mean Philly, right?
About what?
The 2 teams. You keep saying Dallas, but you mean Philly.
Oh, I do. Oh, boy. Hi, welcome to Gay Sports. He made a touchdown. There's actually a funny commercial with a very emasculated guy, and they go, when your boyfriend doesn't know the game, and he's sitting, again, mixed signals. He's sitting next to a woman, so you're like, oh, that's her boyfriend. But you don't know that because there's a guy next to the feminine guy and another guy over here. They're letting you guess. Because he's super over-the-top gay to the point where you're like, that can't be her boyfriend. But it's pretty funny. He goes, oh, yeah, he made it down. Instead of a tie. No, he touched it down. That's what he said. He touched down. And then he goes, great fumble. Finally picking on the... England is a country. Oh, come on, Arch. And how does Archie prove that? I'm telling you, are they still over there pulling handkerchiefs out of their sleeves like this? Or leaning on a skinny umbrella? Oh, you people missed the greatest show ever. Still to this day. Tops them all. I will be getting on a plane immediately after the show, so watch me tomorrow. Crowder. And Thursday morning, Crowder. Quick trip. Bing, bang. None of this fly to do a gig on the weekend. I can't do that shit no more. I miss my couch. You mean your wife? Not my couch. Yeah, my wife. The dog, whatever. Anyways. All right. I got nothing. All I know is more great college football coming up. Now the playoffs start. This is a gift for college football fans. I mean, during the season, they have tremendous matchups anyways. Since this portal, even the ones you don't think are good matchups are better matchups than they used to be. You know, and you always have the SEC matchups. Then you get championship weekend. It's not, it's like basketball now in college. Then you get the fucking brackets, the real thing. I mean, there's very few weeks where you and I go, there's only a couple good matchups. Maybe one out of it. It's just insane. And the other thing, I can't believe we're in December. I was so excited about the whole college football year being ahead of us. You fucking eat a sandwich, take a dump, and you're in December. The fuck? You guys will realize it when you have the bone density of a fucking calf with cancer. Let's move on to the show, shall we? Dirty Lenin is the headline. I don't even remember what this is. I did the stories yesterday. Mayor, oh yeah, now I do. Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani. Sounds too Italian to me. First of all, who does that pose when they're taking a picture other than a virtue-signaling cocksucker? Look at him. I'm in deep thought like Obama. Remember you ask Obama a question, he'd go, I'm in deep thought right now. I'm a very deep-thinking person. What you got to do? Shut it. Look at fuckface. That was probably his high school yearbook. Mamdani has picked a controversial rapper. This is his first move, as being mayor. That's right, I said rapper. Who did 7 years in state prison for armed robbery. So what is he doing? You think, maybe he's probably working security. No, to advise the mayor on the criminal justice system.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all. And
my son. That's what I'm. Yeah, my pillow, my son. I'm saying my son because it's probably pronounced Mason, whatever. I'm saying my son because he's black and he ain't nobody's son. Mason Lenin, 49 years old, a Bronx, and I know what he's thinking. Well, he's been through the system, so he knows it inside it. Shut up. People go to fucking law school. Apparently, he didn't know it that good because he was dumb enough to get caught by it. Yeah, but then he saw it from the inside. Well, that's great. He should be lecturing prisoners. Mason Lenin, a Bronx convict turned activist who was found guilty of 2 felony heists in the late 1990s, was appointed by the Democratic Socialists to sit on a criminal legal system committee for his transition team as he prepares for the move to City Hall next month. Oh, and by the way, no more rent-stabilized apartment for him. He's going to Gracie Mansion. That's Mamdani. Gracie Mansion's where the mayor usually lives. They don't have to, especially if you're a fucking Democratic Socialist / commie and you're against all that type of capitalism and shit. No, but he wants the big house like everybody else. I've been there. I've actually been in it. This is a testament to our decades of work. Listen how they rationalize this shit. Advocating on behalf of black and brown communities. So right away, the guy's fucking seat isn't even warm, and they're already bragging about how they help black and brown people. Again, since Trump came into office and we've had this shift, that sounds so fucking antiquated and passé to me. On behalf of black and brown communities. Yeah, like we've been ignoring them. Okay? Boy, the mind games the left has played on the right for 40 years is hilarious. Black and brown communities and our expertise in gun violence prevention. Wow. Have you looked at your numbers? In blue cities, legislative advocacy and criminal justice reform. To me, they don't belong together. You're either an advocate or a politician, okay? But in the left, you're both. The judges are advocates. They're fucking radicals. Lenin wrote that on Instagram last month. We are building something different. Yeah, let's build something different. This country turned into the only superpower on the planet and still is for I don't know how many years now. But you and your ilk who have been in and out of the system forever want to change it. It's the system that's wrong, not that you have a 78% illegitimate rate in your community. That's got nothing to do with it. Let's reimagine the police. How long have I been saying this on the show? No, let's reimagine the black family. And black people would agree with that. No, okay? Building something different. The conviction came just as Lennon's debut album was due for release by Def Jam Recordings. Oh, that was probably a fake heist. There's a episode in The Sopranos where this black rapper, he's got an album coming out, and he's pissed because his rival rapper got shot and was in the hospital, and he was getting all this publicity for his new album. So this black guy asked one of the Sopranos guys to shoot him in the ass. It's fucking, dude, it's the funniest fucking thing. He goes, the fleshy part of the leg. Bronx prosecutor said his crew pulled off the June 8th, 1997 robbery of a taxi driver, Joseph Exiri, and the March 31st, 1998 gunpoint theft from cabbie Francisco Monsanto. You know, just two guys making an honest living. Lennon, who faced up to 25 years behind bars, continued to deny he was involved and rebranded himself as a community activist following his release from state prison. Community activist. You might as well just say ex-community organizer. Remember who that was? Mayor-elect Mamdani just appointed a convicted armed robber to help shape New York City's crime and policing policy. Jews Fight Back, that's the name of the organization, posted that on X. Insane. New York City's being handed over to radicals, extremists, and outright terrorists, the group said. Watch this space. This is going to get even uglier. The post included a photo, this is the one that got me, of Lenin with Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan.
Hates Jews.
And nobody hates Jews more than Farrakhan. I should have pulled up some of his old speeches. They were like poetry if you're an anti-Semite. And here's a picture of the guy Mamdani just put in charge of the, criminal. And he's sitting with, a big smiling Farrakhan. New York. Dallas said our show's going to get even more interesting. Goddamn right. This guy's going to be making headlines for us forever if he doesn't get canned. And I'll say it again, you're sick of me. I don't give a shit. I don't believe in the elections. I don't believe he got elected. I don't care how many young fucking people in Brooklyn, Williamsburg, all those. You want me to believe that first of all, we know young people don't even come out to vote when it's a presidential election. I just don't believe it. I believe the puppet master, whoever that may be, appoints these. And again, not even, what are we, 24 years out from the biggest terror attack, and you can't see what's going on in London and Europe? I just don't believe it. Maybe it is. I don't know. The holidays are coming, and everything in our merch store is 20% off from now until December 10th, which is what, tomorrow? Get on it. Go to nickdip.com or click the link below. Grab a winter hat, a hoodie, a long sleeve shirt, some mugs, clip-on earrings, micro and mini skirts, pumps, stilettos.
I've got the micro skirt. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you look good in it. All at nickdip.com. You'll be glad you did. Christmas right around the motherfucking corner up in here. That's it, folks. If you want to watch the whole show live and free, go to Rumble and sign up for free. And while you're at it, go to nickdip.com for tour dates and merch. We'll see you guys next time.
Hi. Good night, everybody.